But Get Rich and Die Trying, is that not your favorite album?
It is because it was like, when it happened, I knew that the record was like, it was literally that. That's why it worked so much. Because I was up against so much shit stacked up against the actual project that I said it's gonna go either way. Either it's just gonna work and everything gonna go right, or it's
all or nothing.
Oh yeah. And it's just because everybody was still out. That's why it impacted. I think what it is I think the general public loves. They love to see people that are damaged.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they love to see you. Yeah, but if they see you damaged to the point that you may be the reason why you can't win, even though you're special. Right. Because just the way you were brought up, you're not gonna be able to make the adjustments. Right. So if you don't take on the new information fast enough, you're just gonna fuck off the whole situation. Like, and they look and go, I love this, because it looks like it's almost impossible for them to make it.
This detached protocol chief, 50 Cent, is consistently going through ideas of the objective orientation and using it to build upon how to maximize performance in relation to a more goal-oriented filtering through that information and trying to optimize it that helps his business grow. And he utilizes people and sees them also in a detached way as objects, right? But at the same time, objects are puzzle pieces that fit according to whatever the objective calls. And you will hear that in 50 Cent when he's speaking on people who work for him. It's more detached. It's using all of these protocols and applying it to everyone or everything. And that continuously going through the box of ideas within the objective, trying to find what works, maximizing efficiency and doing this continuously tells us that this is a rational type and not a perception type. Someone who's continuously filtering through the information and have this ideational building, SE in service to TE, but then he expands. His wise ideator starts to come out when he starts to optimize what he has found with what he thinks could happen as he pairs the two and tries to make what works for him turn into what could work down the line.
Since then, we launched, and the actual headsets are available in 46 countries.
And not only that, but now you have a bunch of new business ventures, including a new book, a boxing promotions company. You have tons of new TV and film projects, a new album, and more philanthropy. But you're here to talk about the book right now, right?
Yeah.
Is that your big push right now?
It is, because I had an opportunity, the music actually, traveling in 2003. I traveled so far. I performed almost 320 times that year.
Wow.
I was everywhere, and that actual process, it took me so many new places, got a chance to interact with people from different walks of life and different cultures, and I'm not like the explorer as far as food is concerned.
You're not a risk taker.
There are different food standards, different territories that I was in, because I was traveling around the world, and I stuck to what was a comfortable thing, and it was the fast food chains that traveled.
Really?
And they got me big. Right.
What are the 2 or 3 things that you would say that differentiate this book from all of the other ones that are out there on health and fitness?
I mean, just the language, the way I actually convey what I'm trying, the message points, and because I don't accept no as an answer, no means try again to me, like, even on the business end, I keep it like that, so if I get the answer, it's not a big enough letdown to stop me from not going after my actual goal. So I think when they actually get a chance to see what in regimen, when you have someone to make reference of that discipline themselves in that way, that it may be someone that's inspired by the culture, and hip-hop culture is now pop culture is everywhere, so they may take a look at it because it's coming from someone. Sometimes they view the messenger
Well, yeah, I mean...
Before they even get to take a look at the message. Because you don't get a free moment now. Technology allows your actual fans to be closer to you than usual. Michael Jackson used to disappear and then come back, disappear and then come back. The only person within our culture that can do that is Eminem. You know, so it makes it a little easier. Like with me, I found myself at my 5th and final requirement for Interscope. At that point, you got to go through an audit, and when you find areas where you feel like you're supposed to be paid at different points that you weren't, and you got to kind of wait until everybody is seeing things the same way, and they actually pay out, and then you go ahead and do what you got to do. So now we're at a point where I can actually launch the music, but in between time, because it was a 3-year hiatus that we were going through that actual process, I've been active, visible, and working.
Oh my goodness.
So they see me still sustaining my interest within music culture by doing different things that I do for promotional purposes, and then seeing me in business in other areas. So it just changes my aura. It shifts me a little bit to more business than artist at different points. And it's only because of the portion of the music business, that last half, music business. The business part is when you go through the politics or the actual, the workings of each individual that's involved in the actual deals.